Oh, I've not got everyone's time anymore. Oh, this is so scuffed. It is back on. I put it straight back on. You're gonna have to tell me the times though. None of them will show up for me, which is a bit sad. They won't show up for the stream, but. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I wish we could get the timings on the sheet, but I can't even get it, can I? Oh, those matter. Oh, did Chunky improve there, or is that just another? All right, okay. Um, I've just noticed the two the two masters are really close together. So I don't know if that will help them with their quality right now if they're playing some mind games or something. But no, Haunted backs off now. See, he's backed off. Mhm. Yeah, and and now he's behind Scott, so he's maybe getting some slip while Chunky's going the Lone Ranger route and just going for it himself. He doesn't want the dirty air to compromise him in the corners. And he has two temps for as he's gonna keep it going. And this might be a really good lap here. Could we see a 140? Oh, it's a bit wide. It's a bit wide. Let's see what he comes to the line with. That's the real question. It's definitely going to be a quick time. It's an improvement, but he lost that two temps, didn't he? But he knows where he can find them two temps now in that last corner, so if he could just recreate the lap again, I'm sure he'll put in a very impressive lap. As Honden just a bit slower because he was backing off. He's up now on his lap. It's also Smiley. I've not even got to see. Yep, I'm on board with him right now. Let's see what he can do. He'll get around for one more lap as well. I just wonder whoever that is off the back. Will he get around? He does a 42. What's Panda put down? Can't see. Oh, is he? New tyres. So he's went for the gamble of the new tyres. But we'll go back on to Chunky. Let's see if he will find any more time. And then we'll jump back to the other guys and see. Oh, that's someone just coming down the back. Do you see that? Someone coming down the pit straight. They've basically timed it for their last run. Oh no. And now Chunky, he's a bit down. He's nearly a tenth down, but you've seen him run wide at this corner. If he can get this right. Oh, that looks very good there. That's where his time will come back. And I wonder how much of an improvement. It was only down less than a tenth. So he lost two tenths in that corner. It could be. No, he doesn't find the time. And now it's back to Holland, and let's see what he can do. Dad puts in a 141 there. Ehrman puts in, what can he do? He's, nope. We'll jump back to Smiley. And then Panda. Let's see what these boys can do. There is one, oh, there's two cars back there. I think Panda may have just backed off his lap. Maybe, but we'll see what Smiley could do. It's an improvement. Not enough though. We'll go back on board with Alcos. And then the last one is McLeod. What can he do? To the line. It's 142. Chunky on pole. I just wish the times would actually show. Oh, if you've got the times, that is fine. But and that's it. Someone is in the pits, Jake's in the pits. That's why. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, the water minds are very muddled up. Mm. I don't. Is that the right ones? It's just to make sure if that's all the right times. That can't be the right time. I don't think Panda was 6 seconds off. Okay, you might have to take the screenshots of Colin because that is that is a bit messy. And now it's time for the race, and it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do for strategy. Do they all just go into the hot tire, get out of the way, or do they save? Or they just save their hard tires for the end and maybe just go with that for the end. It's very tricky to tell. Mhm. That's the strategy, isn't it? Mhm. No, I was working at that time, so I didn't bother going. But yeah, all the times are actually right on the right hand side of the screen, so we can see where people are starting. It'd be interesting to see, though, as they're going. It is good luck to everyone. Well, this is going to be it's an uphill. Basically, you have to drive uphill straight away off the start, so that's going to get worrying. Oh, up to tire check. Yep, Honden. It's, it's five red lights have went out, and away we go. I think Chunky's jumped the start. That looked like he jumped the start there, and he's going to get punished for it, as the cable do. It does let Dad soar into the lead. That NS6 off the line is really good, but Honden, it has the inside line. He's also got Panda and Smiley for company, and now they've all shuffled in, but that was just not the best start Chunky would have wanted there. Definitely would have wanted a better one. But now that means Honden is in the lead. There. Oh, Chunky spun! Chunky spun! And everything's kicking off now. And I wonder what happened. But now everyone it's really just a group of four at the front. It's now Dad. Oh no, sorry. Smiley and Panda are going side by side up here. It is Lamborghini versus the McLaren. Yeah, it's probably it would be probably better for what happened there. Oh, that's not good. It's now Dad is really close to Honden here, but he's lost out in that corner. Yeah, Panda's really using those softs to a good effect. Oh, his dad gets a little bit squirrely off the exit of there. I think that's going to compromise his run, and it might be losing out on two positions here because It definitely looks like Smiley will definitely basically have that overspeed. And now he is bump drafting a little to Panda. It's now, we got our first pit stop already. I think Alicos in the piss, showing that he's pulled the gun on those hards. You keep a watch out and see if anyone else pits. I think someone else is pitting. So, they're on the hard tyres, I take it. As you can see in the background, we'll go back to Scott, because he's basically a brick wall here with these hards. They're not that grippy. He's holding up this whole pack. He does have McLeod behind him, who's also on hards, so that'll be helping him, but you can see why no one really wants to be on these tyres. They last long, but the grip on them is not good. So it's going to be difficult. That is true. Oh, no damage. That's good. Scott's still fighting for this 6th spot, but I feel like he's going to be coming in soon, going off the other hard runners. Basically showing in the first lap. Maybe he's just trying to make sure his other tyres get to the end with this extended lap. As you said, some people just pitting after 1 lap, but it's very iffy, so maybe he's just doing that. As McLeod looks... We'll have to wait and see. It's now Dad. I've just noticed Dad is falling down the order. Switch back onto him. He's still going. He's still out there battling with those hards, and that's going to be very interesting, isn't it? Yep. And those softs, they look a little bit burned, but compared to other tracks with softs, they're not really burning out as quickly as I thought. But he's really going for that. He'll probably want to make this move done, Panda, so he can actually extend with his softs. As he has a look down the inside there, he's really just trying to throw Honda right off his game and putting his car into not nice positions, but it will drag. Will it drag Smiley back into us, or is he falling backwards there? As now, I think the Turkish slide has got past SD now, so he's free from Scott's hell on the hards. Panda having a little bit of slide, but he's still right there. Really just showing you how powerful sometimes the softs can be when they're actually lasting a very long time. Now, I don't know, but I think the Mazda is really quick down the straight, isn't it? Is it? I think it is. Well, we'll see right here, because it's Lambo versus the Mazda on a straight, so... It is getting a shift on. It looks like it is, rather. Yeah, and not gaining as much time as you usually think in the slip. Does he have a look down the inside? No, backs out of it. There's now... Wrench is up to 4th now. So he's making his way through the pack. Just playing low. I think all the top runners are on mediums except from Panda, who's on the softs, and it looks like he's just throwing it everywhere. And that is interesting now. And now Scott's in kind of a no man's land. He hasn't pitted again. Neo also... I'm watching Scott. It is lap 4 on these hards. I wonder if he's extending, maybe just to try and save the softs so he could fully use it, or maybe goes... Oh, but he hits the barrier, and he has damage as soon as I said it. The commentator's curse. I would imagine he comes in now, but he's lucky it's on the hard tyres, which he wants to get rid of. He just needs to hobble now his way back around. But we'll go back up to the top. As let's hope the mechanics are quick to fixing it, but don't know. But it's now Panda looks much closer now on this straight. He's gonna go for it. He pulls out. He's gonna go around the out. He's gonna have the outside line for this next corner. But I mean, look at that Mazda still pushing. Is he gonna have it? It becomes his inside now. If he can keep it here, I think he's done the move there, and he moves up into the lead of the race. But now the sky is looking a bit cloudy, doesn't it? I don't believe it can rain here, so thank God for that. Oh, what's that? Looks like Honda goes are very, very wide, but he does gain time. But it looked a bit sketchy there. Definitely something you would have brown pants for. I forgot to say something. But this is turning into weird now because the leader is on softs, but he's got a pit before the guys on mediums. I think he just needs to find that gap where he's gonna pit. He did have to repair that damage. I mean, they could still be in this race. There's still a long way to go. So if they just get their heads down, put the pace on, and they should be getting back into the mid-fight, I would imagine. So, but Panda now he's over 8 times coming into the start of the next lap. He's really putting on the afterburners and trying to run away from them. And now you'll be writing down notes, won't you, Hash, about what Panda's doing here? Oh, Hunting! And he's lost it. Does he have damage? He keeps out of the barrier. But he's tumbled down the positions, hasn't he? And now he creeps back on the line. And the other Mazda's there now, and he overtakes. So now he's the lead Mazda. But what this does for Panda is he's got a massive gap to Smiley now. So he could start either pushing or maybe start trying to save to it. Again, we'll jump back to it. As these Mazdas are really fighting each other. I definitely know Apex will be sitting back hoping for something to happen here. But that is unfortunate for Honda, so the front row cars have both spun basically, which is not a good sign. You don't want to hit a barrier, anything else has. Anything else, if we don't want to hit a barrier as well, we're just gotta write that down as well. Because now I'm going to jump back to range. It does look like he was getting closer to Smiley there. I don't know if the gap stayed the same, but it's only a second apart. He's also got that as well. We'll jump back down. Temps a lot. It's still an improvement, but I thought he was catching. He is gaining, but you gotta remember the two different tyre wears of the cars as well. We know that GTR does like killing its tyres, and we also know that the McLaren likes saving its tyres. So it's really that is interesting. Maybe it's Wrench looking after his tyres while Smiley's just pushing on his. Maybe. Or I'm a bit just hungover and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll probably go for that option though. By the way, Hash, I think you've got a fan in the comments. You know you're gonna say hi. Someone's asking if you're on comms. No, because I'm dyslexic. Oh, it's Gloss. That's who it is. Jesus, as this lap, it looks like Smiley He's lost a lot of time. So, we are on the... I think Range is on the charge. Yeah, and that's going to help him down the street. It's fast when he gets going, doesn't it? Exactly. So now it hits the fifth gear, and you can see it, how dominant it is on the straight. It is on the straight when it gets going, but didn't pull as much time as I thought he would. Maybe that's just the slip contributing. But looking at that time, yeah, 3 attempts lost in that lap. So Panda is, but he's got a pit earlier. I mean, look at the back rear tyre. It's about 50, isn't it? So if he could do another 7 laps, what would that make? He would have to do the mediums for certain laps and then pit onto the hards. Are you okay, Haji? Oh. Wait, have I just been talking to myself this whole entire time? Oh, you, yeah, you've not been talking this whole entire time. I go to the party, and then there should be an option to, so go to like the 3 dots, go to the, I think it's voice chat settings, and then go to share your voice. We'll hear it now.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties, isn't it, Haj?
God damn it. Oh. Darn
There we
it.
go.
Am I hearable now?
Yeah, you're hearable now. You are here, Haj.
Oops.
It's great to have you, Hash.
9 laps deep.
9 laps deep. Woohoo!
Oh.
I bet everyone was just thinking I was talking to a ghost or something.
Yeah,
On that lap.
it's all your fault, making me switch to a PS5.
Looking at the lap times, Rich has took a 10th out of Smiling now, so that's gonna come ever closer and closer. And they're really just pulling away from Dad here. It's just a bit of a no man's land. And sitting in between, not really catching range, but is he getting caught by the car behind? No, he's not, so that's going to be interesting. As now Honda's trying to drag himself back up. Alacost is there. He pitted on lap 1, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He's the front runner who already is done with the hards.
So this will be interesting to see. Roughly the gap between Panda and Alacost is around 29 seconds.
Yeah, so how long is a pit?
Yeah, that's the real question. I think like the pit will be longer than 29, unless this is a short pit, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll go back on this charge. Let's see who brings the time out there. Jesus, my hangover is killing me today. 27 versus... So Wrench has lost a lot bit of time on this lap. So maybe now he's in the dirty area, he might be struggling a little to get up to catch.
Maybe.
Which is interesting because now Alacost is catching McLeod. And he's catching basically someone who stayed out on those hards. Maybe just showing that these hards are not worth running for at all. Everyone basically on mediums except from McLeod and Panda. So this is going to be interesting. Anyone close? Just everyone's really in their own world. It's really this battle for P2 now. But
Yeah, Honden is gaining on.
Yeah, McLeod, innit? Or is he gaining on Panda as well?
No, on what's his normal name?
I don't know. I'm just
The
using
Turkish
the.
fella.
I have no idea. I've
Maple
been laughed.
syrup, right?
Ma maple syrup. Is that what? Maple
I don't
syrup.
know.
Yeah, as Honda's now trying to carve his way back.
Karatai. Let's just call him Karatai. He's catching
Karadai.
Karatai.
He's catching Karadai. But no, he's really clawing himself back up to this front fight, isn't he? He looks like he's putting in consistent times, but he's got to get. Who?
Who are you talking about?
Honda. He's trying to claw himself.
Honden.
Yeah, he's trying to claw
Yeah,
himself after that one mistake, showing you how punishing it could be. He was right up there, and then he lost 13 seconds, roughly 14 to the lead. But it's going to
more,
be.
but he was with air,
Mhm.
so about 15, 16-ish.
He was. And he's just clawing.
What tires? Same tires.
It will be interesting to see. I would imagine this will be a hard-fought position. Let's see how he defends it, but you know that Mazda on the straight is really quick, and I don't think that 4C is the quickest, is it?
No, it's not.
So he opens up to the
You
inside.
keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
I keep an eye on Smiley and
He's
Lucky.
updated. It's now Qatar. He's trying to defend. He really is. But it might just be all undone due to the different straight line speed. If you just can't get away from with slipstream, that Mazda does fly. But you'll be hoping for a good launch off here. He looks to get a decent one. It's 4 tenths. Like it's a gap now. It's coming down quickly though.
That McLaren just pulling away. Oh my god.
Is it?
Yeah, on the straights.
Yeah. It's now McLeod left the lobby. And I don't know why he's done that. Has he disconnected or has he done a rage quit? Or it'll have to be decided in the stewards room at this point.
So Honden slightly touched Karatai.
I did see that little bump there. He's got away with it, but both cars still moving on. Nothing, no damage, no nothing yet, is there?
Panda is losing time.
Yeah, I would imagine now. Look at his tyres.
Oh yeah, Panda, if you can hear me, my time to box.
There's definitely that grip of the back tyres. There's now range does look closer.
He could do another lap or two maybe. By the way.
No. Oh, I'd probably just go for one more lap, maybe. It's really hard to tell. You don't know how it feels, the grip feels in the car, unless you're in it. That's stupid. But I think Smiley has lost. I don't know if it's this lap, but Rich looks awfully a lot quicker. As now Panda goes in, Smiley will inherit the lead. But I think this is now becoming a battle. He has lost about 2
even
tenths.
in the slip, it doesn't gain.
Well, it has to gain in the corners. I think did Smiley just go? No, he kept it on. Let's see where Panda also comes out and he's back out on the hards.
Now it's interesting to see what he's gonna do. How many laps?
I think he might be going. He might take these hards enough laps to fuel to the end and go on a certain mediums.
Still in front of Alecos by 6 seconds. So let's say a pit stop is about 25, 24 seconds.
That is just changing tires though, so that's not fueling.
Yeah, true.
But back up, these two look even closer now. Smiley and Range, they are very much closer now.
Ooh. Is he going
He
for
looks
it?
to go. He's sent it down here. They kept it clean here.
Play nicely, boys.
Play nicely. Smiley keeps the possession, I think, just to get that run off. I wonder if these guys fight too much, will Dad come back into it and make it a freeway? Well, that didn't sound right. But did his tires on the grass, and back for the start of this lap. He throws out the back of the car. Whoa! He keeps it going though. That could have definitely been very bad if it went full round there.
Now look at that McLaren still pulling away when he hits 6th gear.
I know how quick that McLaren can be when it gets up to gear, but
oh, we're gonna see a scent.
I think we're gonna see a move for the lead here. He breaks into it. He keeps it going. They're still side by side going through this part.
Inside. Oh god.
They're still side by side here for the long, but I think Range might just have this going in to these corners, and he does make the move for the lead. But he's made a mistake off of it, and now Smiley's coming back at him.
Oh god. This is not the corner.
And now Smiley gets the lead back, but now Range is going to have a good exit out this corner, and my voice is going.
This is beautiful to watch.
This is great racing. But they have lost over a second to Dad doing that, so they gotta watch out from behind if they keep on going head to head.
Panda went into the box again, and now he's on the mediums.
Aye, so he's on his last set of tyres. I don't think he'll be finishing. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes out.
21 laps. We'll see. Okay, back to the fight.
Back to the fight now.
Oh, he's close again.
He is close again. He does have. Has looked on the inside. Maybe just try to put Smiley off his line here. But Smiley does
touch the inside.
He did.
He touched the wall a bit.
That's not going to help him on this straight, and this will definitely help out Wrench if he's touched something there off the acceleration zone.
Oh, he's on his hill. Now the slip is working.
The slip is working. He's close enough to it.
Move.
Where's he going? He looks down the inside.
Take the inside again.
I don't think the inside is one of the better lines there. I think you prefer the outside for the next corners that are coming up. But Wrench has made the move done, so. But off that lap of them fighting this, it shows how much they're losing time, because Dad is now caught up and he's nearly 2 seconds behind when he was 3.5 at the beginning of these guys fighting.
Honden within 10 seconds.
Honden as well. He's calling back. We missed his move on Kurtai, but he's calling now back up. Now it's interesting to see where these guys come out relative to Panda and to the other people that have stopped on those hard tyres.
I think Panda should be fine.
I think so, but you never know. You say that and someone makes a mistake. It doesn't look, but look at the gap Wrench is pulling out of Smiley now.
Oh, almost a second already.
Almost a second, and right behind him, there he is. Dad has appeared on the scene now. So he is there, and he is gaining on Smiley. But look at the difference between Dad's fuel and Smiley and Wrench's. It's a lot. They have a lot more fuel.
Great shout.
Lap 16 of this race. The windmill's there. But he's really just pulling away now. It's now Chunky's caught up to Jake now.
Oh.
And he's got the fastest lap of the race. I've just noticed that. He's at lap 8. He's really pushing on these tyres as well. Showing the pace, but his front right does not look good at all. As now we see, Chunky just showing how much quicker the Lexus is down the straight than the GTR.
I think Jake did a small lift, to be honest. He turned out his indicator that he was going to the right, and then I think I heard a small lift in his engine.
That's a good shout then. Maybe not wanting to fight people in this group that hardly, Jake. He is from the...
He's from our...
Yeah, he's from the GT category, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not wanting to interfere and ruin someone's race by fighting too hard, but he's putting on a good show, I would say.
Where's Apex? Oh, Apex is going good. Did he start on the mediums? He did, right?
Yeah, Apex did start on the mediums. So now, looking at the Mazda's tyres compared to the 4C, the 4C's not really using any of his front left, but now he looks closer to Honda now. Looks like he's gaining on Honda. So I wonder what will happen at the end of this lap. Really pushing there. I think Honda, yeah, maybe he has made a little mistake here. He has set a 143.5. The cars, all the other cars around him. Or maybe he didn't make a mistake. Maybe he just got ties really throwing the car around to get back after him.
Maybe.
It's now the top three. are basically just racing, aren't they? And it looks like Smiley's just turned the pace off a little, hasn't he? Ever since Range got past. It's really let Dad back into this, but I don't know. Still a long way in this race to go. If we'll jump back to Panda, he has fueled a lot of his fuel left, and I think he will be going to the end.
He has to be. If I look at the tires of Alicos, who pitted at the end of lap 1.
So that'll be like 16 laps.
Yeah, Panda needs 21 laps on the mediums, so he should be alright.
He should be.
It's just comparing a Porsche with a Lambo, I know, but still.
Saying that Lambo's tire wear is not that bad. As I think most people thought that the Lambo was not the best on tire wear. But
it's not bad on tires.
It's not bad on tires. That's the thing, and it does love using those hard tires. You can see sometimes in the daily races, you see the Lambo with the hard tire, and it does do good. But looking at Panda's pace right now, he's not that far off his soft times. Just looking at it.
Funny, huh?
Yeah. That is a bit weird how that's worked. But he did have to use most of his soft to try and get past a lot of people, so maybe that's the reason for not having a quick time on those softs. But he's pushing now. The gap is staying around 55 seconds.
That is within a second now?
That is within a second.
And they're gaining on Lucky as well.
Yeah. That's really came flying back, hasn't he, at this group of cars.
I think Lucky is starting to feel... Oh, it's right there. Very wide, dirty tires now. He's starting to feel that front right.
Okay, as... Oh, just seen Smiley. It just looks like he just dipped his tire on the grass as well. But it won't matter. He's now in the slipstream, isn't he, of Range?
Yeah, with the top speed of the McLaren.
I don't think he'll be close enough to really make a move, Smiley, but it's a worrying sign for Range right here. As I think Smiley, it sounded like the car just didn't want to stop for Smiley there. Did hear some tires screeching, I don't know if it was. But these boys have got to be careful because now Honda is gaining at a rate of not. It's only 7.5 seconds behind, but we'll get back to the front two. It looks like now it's the opposite of earlier. it's now Smiley who's chasing down Wrench, and Dad is very much closer now. So any mistake these guys make, and he will pounce on the opportunity and take the position. And now this has gotten interesting because with these guys battling, it lets Honda back into it, but it also slows them down for Panda, who's already pitted and is going to the end.
What's his gap? 54 seconds, okay.
So the gap is coming down, so real question is, when do these guys pull the trigger and go into the pits? They've still got 2 tires to run on, and it's nearly lap 20. I would definitely imagine one of the front 3 maybe pulls the gun on the pits and maybe tries to go for an undercut. Or... because Smiley's...
like Monaco.
Yeah.
Last week, right?
It's like...
some people already done with their strategy and some people didn't pit at all.
Didn't pit at all until the last lap, no. As these guys continue on, just seen Range pulling out a bit of a gap to Smiley. So maybe he's picked up the pace now again. As it's keeping Honden, but Honden is closing. He's only 5 seconds off the back of Dad, so...
That's fuel. Look at that's fuel.
Oh, you're right. That's such a major difference. The NSX just not having a big fuel tank.
It doesn't have the fuel to go to the end of his medium tires. That could be a problem for Dad later on in the race.
It could be a problem, that is true. I would imagine he comes in...
He can't do 1 lap on the hards. He can't.
I think it's when it starts flashing, it's saying it's roughly about 2 laps of fuel left when it starts. So maybe just... it's going to be hard. Does he go in early? And then what tires does he use? It's going to be difficult, I would say. But look at his tires at the end of his fuel. They've still got performance in them. They're not like, it's not like it's bad at all. But that will save, the smaller fuel tank will save him on the soft run, won't it? So as he goes again, so he's definitely becoming in, I think, the end of this lap. We would like to see that, but as now Cortai's pulled the hammer, he's one of the first ones to stay on the mediums. He's pulled it. Well, you laugh.
And look at his fuel too.
Oh, people are really running it down. But now Alacoasters, who has pitted from the hards, is now up to 6th, and he is 20. He's in that 22-second gap, so he might be looking good. That's going to throw a wrench into some people's strategy now. As now Jake's in for his stop. Panda is...
second stop for Jake.
Yeah, second
He's
stop.
He's going 15 on the softs. Really?
I think so. With the less fuel you have in the car, it's less weight as well.
How many did...
Panda got 12 with max fuel. As Rich just went deep into the hairpin. Smiley's car's throwing it back, as the kids would say, all over the place. And I bet Dad will be raging. He will be raging that he doesn't have enough fuel, a bit more fuel to maybe get up there closer. But I'm pretty sure he's got to come in this lap. Look at that fuel. That's so minuscule. He'll be running on fumes when he gets into the pits. As also both the Mazda's fuels are really low as well.
Oh yeah.
As they all dive in the pits. Oh, Smiley claws back out. I think he went over the white line, so he had to jump back out the pits so he didn't get that 3-second penalty. Honden goes again.
I don't think Smiley wanted to go in anyway. So lap 22, the medium runners go in.
And it's going to be interesting to see where does Alicos come in this picture. He's still got one more stop as well. As he Does he get in front of Range?
Yeah.
He makes it in front, so the early stop works, but what tyres is Range? He's on the hard tyres, so both still got the softs to play around with. And the only thing is, Range is not fueled. That is why he's jumped so quickly compared to everyone else. It's also Chunky now, up into 5th. So he'll be coming in soon for the softs, but from him having that spin pitting on lap 1, it's looking like it's all going to come full circle at the end, isn't it? I think it's everyone versus Panda at the end on softs, which is going to be difficult for him. As now Kartai comes out, he's done his 3 stops. Jake, I think, done his 3 stops as well. So everyone's now getting to the point where they're jumping in off those mediums. It's now Air's on soft, so I'm trying to make a mental note who's went on the hards and who hasn't. Dad is on hards, but he's put on a lot more fuel.
Yeah.
SD back up SD back up into 7th as well after him getting damaged and have to pit early. He's still got softs 2 runs, so Honden goes another lap. I gotta see where this is gonna come in. I think Range jumps back in off those hards. Alikos keeps pushing on, and this is crazy to think. He's got one more stop onto the softs, but he's got to fuel up, so this could be closer than we think.
Chunky in.
Smiley out. Smiley back out on softs. So now everyone's basically jumping in. Air continues going. I don't think Air has put on hard, so he'll have to do that if he does. So
Smiley does his hards in the end.
I think that's what he's going for. But Alikos is really short this order. The car in front of him has to stop twice. He's got to stop once. And yeah, I think he's just been a silent danger, just grinding out the laps, and he's really putting it all together. But how far away is he from Panda? That's the real question, because he's done all his stops. And he looks like he's bringing these mediums.
30 seconds of Panda.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
With fuel.
But he also needs to fuel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close.
This is gonna be close for the lead.
Yeah, but he's gonna be on softs, no?
That's true, but we did see the fastest time's been set on a pair of mediums, so
by an angry Chunky.
By an angry Chunky. As now Honda jumps in one measly % on the fuel. It'll be interesting to see what he comes out back on.
Goes into.
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting.
Smiley's not gonna come in yet. Neither's fine.
No. He's gonna come in the last lap.
He will come in the last lap, probably change. Let's see it. Where does Panda come out on all this? He needs to get a good run out here in this last corner. Honden's putting in the max fuel. I think Panda's definitely got the lead here. It depends how big of a lead. As Honden comes back out, what's he on? He's on softs. He's got to remember he's got the hards, so he'll be doing them at the end. Oh, Alikos to stop fueling. Where does he come out?
Behind
Panda. Behind Panda. But now, his Panda is the only one that doesn't have to pit. And now he will be in battle with Alikos. It's only 3 seconds with brand new softs. With Wrench also there. Wrench is also behind him by 2 seconds. So this is going to get interesting at the end of this race. There's also Chunky. He's back up to 8th as well. He's really been putting in a shift here. But it's going to get interesting. We are looking at basically everyone else being on the softs, and Panda the only person to be on these mediums. His are more worn than everyone else's. He went in first.
I don't think it's gonna work for Panda.
Maybe.
He tried something different, and I don't know, man.
He's just got to keep calm. You got to remember those softs. They will.
I think Alakos
They
is the.
well. They will wear quicker. You got to remember that. He's got to get past Panda first, though. We need to just keep an eye, don't we, Hash, and see what happens in these couple of laps. But Alico's coming out of nowhere, isn't it, Hash? That's crazy as well. He pitted on lap 1 and was just sitting at the back, not putting a foot wrong.
Yeah. Well. We don't know. He might have, but no, he started on hards, pitted lap 1, went to the mediums, just doing his laps.
As now Chunky sits another fastest lap of the race, he must be fuming. He must be at this point if he's putting these lap times down. And it's going to be interesting. Alico's got less fuel than Panda.
Alakos is the master of fuel saving, though.
That is true, but if Panda had something on his side, I think he has more fuel. I don't think that's going to be much of a difference. And the lap times as well. There's also Wrench is going to join this party, so it will become interesting, won't it? Saying that, Panda not really. He's been consistent lap after lap, hasn't he?
Smiley is flying.
He is.
He's slapping out 41s like since he's on softs.
And he's max fueled, right?
Yeah. Only needs to switch to the hards.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Panda's time to him. It's about 19 seconds. So if Smiley can keep producing laps, quick laps, to push him basically beyond Panda and do maybe an overcut.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be interesting.
But doing a lap on the hards while the evening falls, the tech temperatures drops, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. But
you could kill yourself in your outlap.
But now we're talking about Alcos chasing down Panda. He's being chased down by Wrench now. He's really going for it. So if Panda had anything in his corner, it might be these two battling and losing a lot of time. It's going to be interesting to see what these guys
Look how
do.
much Dad lost. Just because of the fuel, I reckon.
Oh, Jesus. That is insane. And he's got Chunky's sitting similar times to Smiley's time, which is not going to be... He's not going to have fun with that, knowing he's right behind. As now, look how much closer Wrench and Alcos really are. Only 2 Thames. And now Panda's he's up in the mirrors. He's in this fight.
He had a little wiggle.
Yeah.
Oh, Panda's in trouble.
He's in trouble as well.
He is in trouble.
The worst part is the gap now from the lead now is 21 seconds. There's a 21 second from Panda. Alcos, he holds the inside line.
Panda
keeps late on the brakes. He's defending this for his life. Depends on it. And it really does at this point. He's done the opposite strategy. He has to just do the defending now. He's got to really hope. I mean, look at Wrench's tyres. Look at his front right already. He's already took a beating. And he's only pitted on lap 12. Oh, he pitted on lap 22? 21, 22.
He pitted twice.
Oh, yes, so he did. So it would be lap 22 he came in. Okay.
This is a fun battle.
This will be.
3 right? Are we going 3 right?
Oh, it's Rich sends it around the outside.
Oh,
But he gets blocked by Panda there off the exit, but he's still there. And this is going to help out Smiley, isn't it? In the long haul. Panda dips his tyres on the grass. Wrench looking for any option to get past. Which is interesting. Smiley's lap time this lap was a 21:42, so
21:42. That's a great lap, mate.
42. Yeah, it's a great lap. I don't know what car was in at that point, but so they're still losing a second with the battling they did that lap, which is It could be interesting. Can Panda really stretch out these mediums to the end?
He can, but he has
but can he do it? Can he do it?
Cars behind him.
Can he do it whilst getting the most out of the tyres? He's not far off his fastest first sector, so he's really putting in the work here.
He just needs to overheat the soft tyres of Alicos and Lucky.
He just needs to keep them behind. He doesn't want to let them go. He needs to keep these guys behind.
He had some lessons of Jake.
That is true. And the only thing that's really helping is he's got 2 cars attacking. If it was just one, it would have just been a bit horrible. But with the other car attacking as well, the attacker's got to really think about trying to get the move done. So you can make mistakes.
Alicos can't just stick his nose up somewhere knowing that Lucky's right behind him, and he already noticed what could happen. Oh, Lucky little
squirt. But Alicos looks closer now. But it's now the Porsche versus the Lambo on a straight. The Porsche has got the slipstream. He pulls out now. They're going for a drag race now, and the Lambo still keeping there. Well, he said that he's gonna have to. He gets the break done, and he was well defended from Panda, but he has a little wiggle coming out the corner. Panda is doing an amazing bit of defending, but look how much time they've been losing to Smiley. It's nearly at 25. He just needs to change tyres, boys. But he does have to go on those hards, as now Panda and Alicos still fighting. And the most interesting bit, Dad and Chunky are gaining.
Panda scratched the barrier at the exit.
Oh, that's not going to help him.
Side. Oh, again. He's done.
Is he going to get double for? I thought they were about to really make that 3 wide. I think Alicos just went a little bit deep into the hairpin. I don't think this is done for Panda yet. If he could just keep on the back for the straight, he needs to just keep with the car in front, which he is doing as well on those mediums, which is very impressive. If he can get this run perfect, he might just claw back the position. It gets a bit wobbly. I think that's
a big gap.
It is a big gap, isn't it? I think Alicos might have the job done here. He might have broke past the barrier.
Oh, he's gaining.
I don't think he's gaining enough to make a move here. They are gaining on Smiley's. Smiley must have made a... Smiley has damage. Haj.
Oh, no.
That's why the time is coming down. And now... I know you've got to say Alicos is looking the favourite to win this. But... you never know, do you?
You never know.
Panda is struggling on those mediums. He's gave it a really good showing though with him. He's kept him back. He kept Alicos back behind him for a lot of laps. Just couldn't do it. enough. And you can see the pace
Chunky's
difference.
coming.
Exactly. It's now Junkie is going to be clawing the man that was on pole. He's going to be racing after these guys. So you can tell how much the car is struggling to get out the corners to find the grip. Especially see when the track gets darker and it gets colder, it's going to struggle even more. Smiley now boxes.
Smiley's in.
I think he's just going to have to put on the hards and go to the end from here.
Where he soft that
Reg
back.
tries to go around the outside in the final corner. I think he made it stick there. It looked really good.
Yeah, now Panda got the slip.
Panda does have the slip now.
Go for it in turn 1.
And we know that GTR is not the quickest on the straight. As Smiley jumps out the pits.
Oh,
Jesus! As they both have to take a side to overtake him. As Panda makes the move back, he's not willing to give up this. You gotta say the second position on track.
That looked like Spa with who was it? Hakkinen and Schumacher?
Okay, I think so. I'm pretty sure it was but that was very
Smiley
close.
5 laps on the hards. Oh, that's gonna hurt, I think.
But look, is in the background now. There's the purple Lexus. It's coming.
It's coming.
But look at the tires of the soft runners. It's, dare I say, they're not that. It doesn't look that better than Panda's mediums. If only Panda.
Alico's tires are good.
Yeah.
Alico's is good on his tires and fuel, man.
As I think now, it's definitely Panda's just trying to hold up the pack.
Which is amazing for Chunky.
Which is amazing for Chunky, and it's amazing for Dad.
Towing Dad with him.
Yeah.
Smiley can keep up on his.
Well, they are fresh hards, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not even on temperature. That's just showing how slow Panda is.
Or it just might be, since he came out in the dirty air, it might have just heated up the tires a bit quicker.
Dad is doing 42s basically, and Panda is doing 43s.
It just shows you how much.
Interesting, mate.
It shows you how much Panda is defending with his life on the line. But I think it's too much. Oh! As now Smiley jumps through on the hards, as now he gets his car wobbling. Rich gets through finally, but I think look at his tires. Wrench's tires do not look good.
No, he's in trouble too.
Smiley just went round. Did he hit Panda there? And it's let Chunky through. Oh, those hards, as you said as well, Haj. Look how much time. 2 seconds he's just lost in that first sector.
Them hards aren't fun, man.
They are not fun. But now it's interesting to win. When does Honda and Air come in? And if they come in, they go.
Last lap.
Yeah, but they finish behind this pack of cars fighting here. They come out behind them.
Yeah.
Unless these guys.
Alico's is safe for the win, I would say.
Yeah, you never count your eggs too quick. Never count the chickens before they hatch, Hash. As Smiley again. Again, he's struggling on those hard tyres. And you're right, it's now Chunky has made the move. They're going side by side on the last bit, and Panda is going to fall. I think he'll try and follow Chunky's slipstream here. Oh, these guys are really going for it. Lexus versus. As Panda's trying to choose a person to really get the slip off of. But now Chunky's got that inside line. He's going to break the latest. He's going to hold it in. And now Panda's looking for a way through here. He can't find it there. Oh, is that Panda as well?
Look how much trouble Smiley has with getting in. He's a lot of understeer.
looking at the sector times as well, he's a second down in the first.
Oh, he's
as he goes wide. And he hits the barrier, I think, there. Doesn't get damaged, but now his race is kind of falling apart, isn't it? Which is interesting.
You don't want to end up doing multiple
and he sends it back down, Dad. He sent it, so he's finding some confidence. Look at Wrench's tyre, by the way. That front
look
right.
At Chunky's tyre. Same story.
Yeah. Chunky has a little bit more tyre, doesn't he, to play with?
Just a little bit. This should be safe to make it, but it won't feel.
It won't feel nice.
But it would feel better than Smiley's tyres.
Yeah. I think
Smiley has so much understeer.
I think I'd rather take Panda's tyres, to be honest, at this point. I don't mind them. He's kept them going really well. But now he's got an angry guy behind him. I think he's got the tyres cooking now. They look like they're more stable.
Smiley?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might be up to temperature now, yeah.
Now, Chunky's took a lot of time. He's just took half a second out there from the last time I spectated him. His range might be struggling a lot on that tyre. As you can hear the car really screeching.
Right.
Yeah, Panda hit the barrier there. That's not going to help him. It's very interesting because these guys have got a pit. They've got a pit. I'm surely they've read the rules and seen that it's mandatory tyres. They would have to come in now.
Smiley on the back of Panda. My God.
As now Hodden jumps into the pits. I think Air's going to join him. And now Alico's on the last lap will have the lead of the race.
That's the lap you want to have it, right?
I don't know, maybe you'd rather on the first lap, because we've just seen with Smiley how painful it looks to drive on it when it's not up to its optimum temperature. As Hodden, where's he coming out in? He's came out in third. He's very slow though, going up that hill. Oh, there's a little bit of contact, but Chunky's off. And Chunky is off. I wonder what happened. I don't know. I seen there was a little bit of contact between Honden and Chunky. I don't know if it was
same story for Smiley and Panda.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there, mate.
But now it's really gave Honden. It's really set up Honden for third place, hasn't it?
Yep.
The guy behind him's on the hards, but he struggled. And yeah, but we've got to go back to the leader of the race, don't we?
Alicos.
He's played it to perfection, and you can't really fault him. He's not even put a foot wrong, I could say, in this race. And look at that as well. I was talking about he had a little bit less fuel than Panda. I think he's just going to make it go exactly to the line. As you said before, he is a master on fuel.
Yeah, Alicos and fuel, that's just amazing to watch sometimes.
It does. As he comes down back down the pit straight. And I think it's safe to say now, no more corners, no more laps, as Alicos the race winner. As we've got Range.
Lucky in second.
And
got very lucky today.
As Honden comes in third, after being on the hards, then Smiley, Panda, Dad, and then Chunky, who's had 2 incidents today, hasn't he? Then Qatar, then Air, then SD, who unfortunately got that damaged, didn't he?
And then we come to the GT class. And you have to wait a bit.
As now Jake comes over. I think Jake's pitted twice, that's why. He's
Pull
so
the
far off
handbrake.
them. Pull the handbrake. As now Jake comes in, does a faster lap there, and Apex is, I think he's not the last car, not by a mile. We did have McLeod who left the race, so that's why we've only got 12 finishers. As now he comes over the line, Apex, for a very, very interesting race now. How did you see it, Hash? It was very
interesting.
It was very interesting, wasn't it?
It was very interesting.
Everyone doing different strategies, showing that any strategy can really work around here if you give it enough thought. But yeah, now we've got to do this, and I wish I was just sitting on Alicos the whole race. So
good strat.
It is a good strat.
Good strat. I'm curious to know what happened there in the last corner.
I know.
Last lap.
I'm quite curious and all.
Quick run through the order?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm just taking some screenshots before. So Alicos comes in first, then Wrench, then Honden in third, and then P4 Smiley with the fastest lap. They still do points for the fastest lap these days? I'm not sure.
I think we do, right?
I think so. And then Panda in P5, who really had a different strategy to everyone in it. Nearly paid out, I would say. Then Dad in P6, Chunky in P7, who had that incident on the last lap as well.
Two incidents,
but he clawed himself back up to the top, so I'm sure he'll be disappointed and relieved. As now Qatar comes in 8th, Aaron 9th, who he wasn't that far off of Honden, was he? Just showing you.
I'm not sure what happened to him.
Just really maybe not enjoyed that. Then SD in 10th, Jake in 11th, Apex in P12, and McLeod with a DNF in 13th. Which is weird as well. I wonder what happened with him.
His connection was a bit laggy, so, well, we have to see.
We'll have to see. But that's goodbye from us, and we'll see you where are we next time?
Ooh, trick question.
That's a trick question, isn't it?
Wait, let me check.
I want to say it's an American track next.
Let me check real quick. Okay, guess. What you think?
Road Atlanta.
No, that's the one after. We're going to Autopolis.
Oh,
yeah. I know.
Yeah.
After that, it's Road Atlanta.
Oh, all right. Take care. Goodbye.
Goodbye.